What's going on, everybody? A lot of people have been asking about the noise from the tires after doing the video of the Moab and the video of the Rubicon. So I'm going to do a short video for you guys real quick on the different noises that you get out of the Moab's tires, these mud tires, versus the Rubicon's tires. So I think first I'm going to jump in the Rubicon here and do it from a first-person view, obviously, and then we'll jump in the Moab and you guys can hear the differences between the two. Now, the Moab is louder. The Rubicon is not exactly quiet, so you guys will be able to see that difference. You'll be able to tell from the ride. Of course, the Rubicon is a manual car, so you'll have some of that play in there as I shift through the gears. But we'll take a quick little route here. Make sure we don't run into any of the neighbor kids. All right, here we go. So I'll put the windows down for a short bit of it, but we're cruising through the neighborhood about 20 miles per hour right now. You guys will be able to get a feel for the noise the JL Rubicon makes versus the automatic Moab. The JL is pretty quiet. Hopefully with the first-person view here, you can get a little bit of a sense of the ride since I've got this camera mounted to my head. I always feel like some kind of goofball doing this, but this is the best way to get you guys an actual perception of driving the JL Rubicon versus a JL Moab, and we'll take the same path with both. As you can tell, it's still a Jeep. The roads here aren't the best, especially down through this area, so it's a bit rough, a bit bumpy. You can see how the Rubicon kind of throws it around a little bit. So we're doing about 35-ish right now. There's not much tire noise at all. Put the windows down for you guys. So you're gonna get some wind noise out of this, but it'll give you an appreciation for the tire noise as well. All right, we're gonna turn down this stretch here. So we're about 50 miles per hour. Cruising up to about 55. There's no significant tire noise. I'll put these windows up. Woo. I get the back windows up. So you just have some of the to be expected wind noise of the Jeep. But cruising at 55, there's not really much tire noise. It's nice and smooth. Well, as smooth as the Rubicon's going to be, bouncing around a little bit, but I mean that comes with owning a Jeep, so that's no big deal. You get really used to it. I don't even notice it anymore. In fact, I think it's half the fun of owning a Jeep, bouncing around in it. But it's kind of a big triangle. We'll turn around here and go back down. Not too much noise at all. Pretty quiet ride. I am shooting this with my Hero Black 7, so there will be some image stabilization, of course, but it should give you still a good sense of what it's like riding in the Rubicon. As you can tell, not a whole lot of tire noise. Pretty quiet. Get it up to 55 here again. Bring it up to 60. Just so you guys can get a feel for that. Alright. So no significant noise really. Just the typical wind noise of a Jeep. When you corner a little bit hard, you get a little bit of noise, but that comes with every car, right? All right. Neighborhood. And we'll jump in the other Jeep here. Take that one for a cruise so you can see side by side how they sound. So that was the JL, of course, JL Rubicon. Now we'll go jump into the Moab. You guys can hear the sound difference. All right. So we'll take this right down the same path that we just took in the Rubicon, so you guys can get a feel and sound comparison on the same path, same speeds. You can already hear the rolling resistance between the two. Good bit of traffic this Sunday. So we're up to 35 right here and not too much noise, not too much different. Here we go. Again, I'll put the windows down here. So we're doing about 40, get up to 45, so you guys can hear the tire noise. Again, it's still a Jeep, still got a little bit of a bumpy ride. It's a little bit tighter, less bumpy than the Rubicon is. It's not a huge difference, it's a subtle difference. You can hear the tire noise with the windows open for sure. When you come up to the stop, you can definitely hear it. So once this traffic goes by, we'll pull out. It definitely escalates as you get louder and louder. So now we're up to 55. Ooh, geez. now the windows are up. There's still some tire noise, but it's not that big of a deal. So would the tire noise alone sway me from choosing a Rubicon over a Moab? No, it would be the other differences of a Rubicon versus a Moab. Obviously, the Rubicon being more an off-road focused vehicle, it has the disconnecting lockers, got disconnecting sway bar, that kind of stuff is the reason why I would personally lean towards a Rubicon if it was the only Jeep in the house. Now, if you don't plan on going off-road, or you're not going to be hardcore off-road, Moab all day long. But as I've told you guys, I do plan to pit these up against each other. So we're going to get them both off-road. We're going to go run trails in both of them. We'll provide more feedback of one versus the other as we go. Try and give more comparison to the differences, and we'll be modding them along the way so we can have some videos on the mods and what differences those make. So we're gonna put all that together as we keep going. This 8-speed is fantastic. If you have to have an automatic, this one is the one to have. It shifts perfectly, keeps you in your power points. You guys can hear the tires now going. It's really not that bad. It's not that bad at all. You turn the radio on, you don't even notice it. I mean, it fades out in the background. But there you guys have it. That's the comparison, the Moab versus the Rubicon, from a driving tire noise comparison there, and a ride comparison. I mean, they ride fairly similar. The Rubicon does sit what feels like a couple inches higher. It's not all that noticeable. You do feel a little, your center of gravity feels higher. So that does translate to it feeling more like you're swaying around, I guess. The Moab feels a little bit more planted to the ground. Feels more like a driver's car, and the Rubicon feels more like an off-road car, as it should. That's the difference between the two. So I hope this was a useful video for you guys. If you guys like this video, you want to see more about the Moab, please check out my Moab video where I did the full review on the Moab. If you want to see more on the Rubicon, please go check out that Rubicon video, and you can get more information on the Rubicon from that. If there's other videos or comparisons you want to see, please let me know, and I will be sure to get those together for you. But I appreciate your time. Check us out on Quick Shifts on Instagram, and subscribe to the channel, throw us a like, let me know what else you guys want to see. Again, this is the Rubicon versus the Moab. Appreciate it, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.